What is up, Matwire fam? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. For those of you that don't know, my name is Antonio Matwire and I own a 2018 BMW M3. Now I know I've been ghost for a while, had to take a break from YouTube, but I'm back and today we're painting the calipers on the M3. So for those that don't know, the calipers on the M3 come blue and it just does not go with the overall aesthetic that I'm trying to achieve. And then these ones back here as well, blue, not the best looking color for this car, so we're gonna change that today. Now I did put a poll on my Instagram not too long ago asking you guys what color I should paint the calipers. I think the colors I put on my poll were red, black, white. I personally didn't want to paint them red. One, because everyone has red brake calipers, and two, I just thought it would be too much red because honestly I thought it would just clash with the red brake caliper and then the red spoke on the wheel spinning. And then I thought, oh, you know what, I'll paint it black and then get a red Brembo sticker because I think that'd be really cool. It'd be really subtle and it'll match the red accents on my car. I even bought the black paint. You see, that's how serious I was about painting it black, but it was just still too subtle. So then I started playing with some photos in Photoshop, changing the color of the caliper, and then I found one that I really liked. Just for reference, this is the photo I was editing. This is the original photo. This is it with the red brake caliper. This was it with the black caliper, and then this was it with the yellow caliper. And I don't care what y'all say, that looks good. So I went ahead and grabbed some high heat Daytona yellow spray paint, and you already know, to finish up I ordered some more M stickers to put on the calipers so they look OEM. But I told you I was close to painting them black. Look, I even got the red Brembo stickers. I was close, but yellow ended up winning. Now honestly, the prep is actually what's going to take the longest, so me cleaning the calipers as well as sanding them before I get ready for primer. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So obviously the calipers are filthy, so we're gonna have to get these cleaned up before we can start sanding them down or do whatever. And then my wheels are hella dirty as well, as you can see. So we'll probably end up cleaning these while we're waiting for the caliper to dry in between paint cycles. There's just a closer look for you guys. Honestly, I'm not gonna clean the caliper until we sand it. I'm gonna need to sand this old color off as well as this M decal. So once I sand it, I will go ahead and clean it up, make sure there's no brake dust on it. Well, this is gonna hurt. Well, there's no going back now. All right, so I think that's pretty good for the most part. I don't want to like absolutely destroy this thing. I just really wanted to get some of the old paint off and kind of just roughen up the surface, and it looks like I did just that. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and clean it up with some soap and water, make sure that all of the brake dust is gone. Probably hit it with some acetone, maybe some rubbing alcohol, so that way we can get it prepped for the primer. Another quick tidbit, while I'm here, I'll actually probably clean out this rust area as well and then paint this black. I've been meaning to do that in one of my previous videos, but I never got around to it. Since we already have the black spray paint, I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well since we're already painting today. All right, everything that I need to mask off is masked off. Brake pads back here, I put some tape on, as well as the bleeder valve. Same with the one back there. I don't know if you guys can see, it's kind of dark. So everything is good to go. So I'll probably go ahead and hit it with its first coat of primer. And for those of you watching, I did buy the high heat primer. So don't just use regular primer on your brake calipers because obviously they get really hot. So make sure you're buying something that can withstand high heat. 2000 degrees is definitely overkill for some brake calipers, but like I said, just make sure it's high heat. I'm a little greasy in here because it's super hot. You know, this Nevada heat. For those of you that haven't lived here, I just have to take a wild guess, it's probably like 110 right now, 107. But anyway, I'm hella excited for these calipers. Some of y'all already know watching this video and y'all not believers. Y'all saw that yellow paint can and was like, I don't know, Antonio, just wait. I gotta record my phone too, you know, Instagram, TikTok, you know the business. So that's right after the first coat. Honestly, it's looking a little like a canary yellow, like a light yellow right now just because it's the first coat. But hopefully, yeah, hopefully, by the time I put a few more coats on it, it'll kind of get like that dark tone. But overall, looking at the car and then looking at the caliper, I already think it's looking a whole lot better than the blue was. All right, so here is how it is looking after a few coats of the yellow. It looks super bright, honestly. Kind of like a macaroni and cheese yellow, you feel me? You feel me? I thought it was gonna be a little bit darker, but that's okay. I'm just gonna trust the process. We're gonna go ahead and put on the M sticker, so that way we can go ahead and get it on there and then get some clear coats over the sticker. It's gonna be this size right here. We're gonna go ahead and line it up and then place it on the caliper. I'm really gonna have to have a steady hand on this one because I don't wanna mess this up. It looks pretty straight to me. Let's go ahead and get it on there. Damn, that looks sick. I think the placement's pretty good, honestly. And these colors with the M symbol look so good with this yellow caliper. All right, so it is day 2 out here. I'm finishing up on the calipers, finishing up painting the little center hub black, and I need to clean my wheels. So I had a great idea. And y'all got kids? Well, put them to work, let's go. Yeah. Get to work. We need some scrubbing action. We need some scrubbing action, Alakai. This one's already clean. Alakai cleaned this one. But look how filthy they are. I don't know if you can see this right here. But yeah, they're all pretty bad. But speaking of brake dust, I have been looking into getting some new brake pads for the car just because the brake dust with OEM pads, I'm sure a lot of you know, is horrendous. If any of you guys own an F80, you know that once you wash your wheels, literally pulling out of your driveway, they'll be covered in brake dust. It's ridiculous. But I have been doing some research. Akibonko, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I've been looking a lot into those, and pretty much I've heard that they're decent bite. I heard they're not as good as OEM, but there's absolutely like no brake dust at all. I've also been looking into Red Stuff brake pads. I heard that they have a little bit more bite than OEM, but they do have a little bit of brake dust, but once again, way better than the OEM brake pads. So y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think. What brake pads are you guys running? Do you like them? Do you not like them? But these wheels never get old. TE37 Saga SLs with the beefy Toyo R888s. Love them to death. But now that the wheels are clean, let's go back into the garage. All right, so we are back in the garage, and I must say, the calipers look dope. So before I get the car off of the jack stands and get it back on the ground, I did want to show you guys the center hub that I painted black. I did not show that on camera. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's literally just a matte black finish. I didn't want to go with a gloss black just because there really isn't anything else gloss black anywhere else on my car. Even these little wheel studs are kind of like a matte black. You can probably see a lot better on this one back here since I haven't put the wheel back on, but matte black finish. Wasn't too worried about getting these little wings right here because that's where the wheel is actually going to sit. But this middle portion, the hub, is what I was mostly worried about just because you can definitely see that through the wheel. But it already looks so good in the air, so let me go ahead and get the car off of jack stands and get it out into my driveway so you guys can see it. All right, so I got it out of the garage and it's sitting in front of my driveway. I gotta tell you, it definitely looks good. Honestly, to be 100% transparent with you guys, I'm not used to seeing the calipers super bright like that. So it's kind of throwing me off, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say I don't know how to feel about it, but it's definitely gonna take some getting used to. But let me go ahead and stop blabbing and show y'all what it looks like. Look at her. Definitely looks different. That's what I'm trying to say. Just, I'm not used to seeing the caliper like that. The dark blue is so subtle that you barely even noticed it most of the time. But now, I feel like you notice the calipers almost more than the wheels. And I don't know how to feel about that, you know? Let me know down in the comments what y'all think. I like it. I like it a lot. Once again, they are very bright. They are very loud and in your face. But I love, love, love the M stickers. Almost makes it look OEM. I actually got those stickers from Etsy for like $8. And once again, it definitely adds that OEM look to it as compared to just painting your calipers and not adding the M sticker back. All right, y'all, so we're actually in front of this Chevy dealership. So to be honest, it has been a couple of days and these calipers have grown on me so much. Like I said at the beginning, it's not the fact that they grew on me because I didn't like them. It was more of the fact that the shade of yellow wasn't exactly what I had expected at first. And to be honest, they kind of stood out a lot and I just wasn't used to it. But now I think the side profile of this car looks so insane. It looks a lot more aggressive and sporty in my opinion. Yo, check out this fat ass scratch I got on my car. Do you guys see that? If any of you follow me on Instagram, you probably already know, but I was actually driving on the highway when a fat ass rock came up and hit my car. So I probably have to get that whole door repainted, to be honest. But here is one more side view. Man, she looks so good. I also think having the yellow calipers on the car is going to open the door for me a lot when it comes to putting other yellow accents on the car. But just like that, I'm going to go ahead and cut today's video short. But definitely a lot more POV drives and vlogs coming soon. Let me know down in the comments what y'all think about the calipers. Do you like the yellow? Not a fan? Be honest. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, Mutwire fam, remember your goals and don't stop until you reach them. Peace.
We could book a flight or we can drive down the coast. Let's go, let's go, let's go. F80 flow.